Alrighty, I'm very excited to show you my process of mixing all analog. That's from start to finish, mixing and mastering to tape. And this is with the wonderful and awesome Jaguar glass. Let's get into it. First step is to hit play on the machine, start pulling up some levels, get a rough mix going. Here it is. As a band, sounds cool. Let's go through what we have. So we've got kick in, we've got kick out, we've got hi-hat, snare top, snare bottom. We'll use overhead left as a mono. We've also got bass. Sounds very cool. And we've got guitar left and right. We've got her vocal, Sophie's vocal effects, and later I'll bring in some verb, but let's get into it. So first let's build a mix. Kick in. It's missing a little bit of low end. I do want mostly that attack from it, but I want to get a little bit more low end from it. So you'll see over here we've got 5-band EQ. I'm going to bring in a little bit of those lows around 300. Let's A/B that. That's cool. I want a little more attack as well. Very, very minimal. I'll bring in the kick out. And I do want lots of lows from that, so I'm going to go to 100. Yeah. The woof. Put them together. Cool. Bring in... He's not using the hi-hat there. So this is a great occasion when I'm going to reverse to an area where he is using the hi-hat. There's that. Bring in the snare top. Cool. Snare bottom. I do want a section where he's really hitting it harder. Not cross stick. There it is. That's really quite cool. I think I want a little more smack. Yeah! And a little more body. Yeah! And bring in the snare bottom to add more of that smack from the bottom part. Overhead. Cool. A good drum mix going. Let's bring in the bass. And I want to add more of that like Motown punch from the low mids. So here I am, check this out. I'm gonna go to around 250. Bring that up. Yeah! Okay, let's A/B that. I'm a fan. Okay, bring the guitar left and right. Now I want a little more low end from his guitar. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah! Bring the hi-hat down a little. Bring her vocal in. And it's very muddy, so let's clear some of that up. I'm gonna put this high pass filter on to 200, pull a little 100 out. Oh, that doesn't matter then. Go to like 250. That's where a lot of muddiness will live. Clarity. So no EQ. EQ. And I'll get into it later, but now I want a little more out of, well, see, now we're in a section where I need her vocal again. I'm gonna go back to where her vocal was earlier, and I'm watching this number. This is because I started at 0. Here we go. Yeah, I wanted a little bit more out of her vocal. There it is. Now I would say we've got a good mix going. We've got things EQ'd decently. Now let's compress her vocal a little bit, and then we'll get into more some fun stuff, some verb. Let's do it. Okay, so here's my compressor I'm using on her DBX560A. It's a little bit more, it's not as transparent as I want, but it'll get the job done. So I'm going to start with a 2-to-1 ratio and bring the threshold down. But now I need to go back to where she's singing. Well, she's not singing there either. Probably momentarily. Here we go. Bring her up a bit. I'm going to lower this threshold so I start hearing her more. Also, some other stuff needs to come down just a little bit so she can really shine. Okay, I'm going to bypass it. Check this out. Now unbypass. You can hear a lot of the sibilants a lot better in the lower, quieter parts of her. I do still want more clarity from her. Now I'm going to send her channel to the reverb unit. She's already got effects, which is great. I'm also going to send the snare and the overhead to the reverb channel. And because not everything on this board works perfectly, there's some workarounds that I have to do. So I'm going to send a few channels to a bus, send that bus to a reverb unit. I'll show you in a minute. And then that comes back onto channel 13. Normally I would have wanted it over here, but not all the channels work. So you do what you can. Okay, actually let's mute her and her effects. And we're going to start with snare top. And I'm going to send that to bus 7 and 8. Also going to send overhead left to 7 and 8. That shows up to this bus, which then goes to this reverb unit over here. And we're going to pull up verb. You can hear it now. And let's mute guitar left and right and bass. So here's dry with verb. So now let's find one that we like. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna remember that, number 2. That's way crazy. Not for this song though. That's nice. Honestly, I think number 2. But I'm gonna change the reverb time. Okay. Now let's come blend it in. Here's dry. little wet. It just needs to be subtle. Okay, I know that's where she's coming in. Also, what's really fun, about this is the drums and her obviously in the same room. So the snare is getting into her vocal effect, which is so cool. Check this out. You hear it? So no verb. It almost sounds like that the hold music, right? Okay. Verb back in, her vocal back in. Bring that down, that's a little bit too much. Okay, verb. I like that. Okay, no verb. Verb. It's real subtle, but it just fills in that space. Okay. Actually, that's a little bit too much high and under. Now, let's listen when the drums come in. That's better. Too much bottom snare. You'll notice that there's a lot of bleed from the drums in her vocal, and since I'm compressing it, her vocal, it's really bringing that out. So that's a balance I'm working on. So let me show you that. Okay, let me mute her. And everything else except for drums. So here's just drums. Now here's her vocal. You'll hear a lot of that coming through that snare. So, I'm not going to compress her quite as much. I'm really only going to hit for the big stuff. And then I can even ride her fader a little bit when she's not singing. Here's all the way out. I can just have it down a little bit. And then when she comes in, up. Anyways. Okay, now we're ready for some compression on the master bus, and that's really fun because it kind of glues things together, right? Okay, let's get into it. So, we'll press play, and I'm going to come over here to this compressor right here, 2 channels, and they're set to be in stereo. Let's start bringing stuff in. I'm gonna go crazy with 4:1 ratio, and you'll see right here, that's lots of compression, way too much, right? So now I'm gonna bring it back. Just so I'm just touching it a little bit. Let's bypass it. You see it's bringing it down, so I'm gonna use a little bit of makeup gain. Bypassed. not enough of that snare, so let me bring that up here. Nice. You'll know I'm getting a lot from her vocal. I want to get a section that's really hitting it hard. So I'm watching to get to like maybe 5 or 6. Yeah. I'm actually missing some of the bass. There we go. Cool, let's get crazy. Because I know there's a crazy guitar solo later. And I need to bring that up. This is where automation is really coming. Okay. So now that we have a really cool mix, the master bus is compressing well, let's print that onto the 2-track. Now for the purposes of this video, I'm going to scoot forward to where the drums come in. And you can hear it. There's the drums. And there's right before the drums, okay? So now the mix that I have going through the console, I'm going to record onto the Tascam channels 1 and 2 as a master, as the master left-right. Ready? So here I'm going to hit record. That is now recording onto channels 1 and 2. We're going to hit play here, and then I'm going to run some automation. Let's get into it. right, for the purposes of this video, we've got about 2 minutes of that, and I want to show you what's next. Okay, so now we're going to rewind till we get to 0. And I'm going to unarm these channels so we can listen to them. And here's where we started. There it is. So now this mix is printed on there. It is forever encapsulated on tape. So we can make all the changes we want here if we want, but it's just showing up anyways. So the next step in this process is to print this onto something that can be distributed. And that is this wonderful cassette. Ta-da! Okay, so let's check where it's at. It's at the beginning. Great. So now I'm going to arm this. It's ready. It's at 0. I'm going to hit play. So it is recording. Going to hit play on this. And now, what's on tracks 1 and 2? Right there. So now coming here. I'm actually going to bring this down just a little bit. So now we're recording that mix onto cassette. All right, now we can pull this out. I'm going to have to rewind this because the rewind in my machine does not work. And I'm just going to go a little bit. Now we can check our work, listen to this mix. There it is. That's our mix on cassette. I think all I have left to say is let's make analog